A very good day to the honorable judges, respected teachers, and fellow friends. What if I told you that the greatest threat to humanity is no longer war, disease, or poverty, but the very technology we hold in our hands every day? Human beings created technology to make life easier. Somehow, along the journey, we crossed an invisible line. Screens began replacing conversation. Machines slowly began replacing humanity itself. Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? That is why I stand before you today to speak on a critical topic. Technology is slowly destroying humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, technology is slowly destroying humans' connection. There was once a time where family gathered to converse wholeheartedly during meal. Friends loved sincerely without the constant interruptions of notification. Human interaction was warm, meaningful, and authentic. Today, however, a deafening silence dominates many homes. Parents are busy with work email. Children are consumed by social media feed. And the art of face-to-face conversation is slowly being replaced by endless scrolling of cold glass screen. Ironically, despite living in the most digitally connected era in human history, human beings have never felt more emotionally isolated. We have thousands of virtual friends, but not a single person to sit with in times of real grief. Another alarming consequence of this digital age is the severe decline of mental well-being. Social media platform has become a breeding ground for comparison, insecurity, and unrealistic expectation. Every day, millions of individuals are exposed to heavily filtered image. Consequently, many began questioning their own worth, comparing their raw reality to someone else's manufactured illusion. We now seek validation through likes, comments, and followers. As a result, anxiety and depression began to skyrocket among youngsters globally. Even more upsetting is in moments of crisis, people began to reach for their phone to capture the tragedy rather than change it. When the desire to film someone's devastation becomes stronger than empathy, we must ask ourselves a serious question. Are we using technology, or is technology slowly changing who we are? Besides, excessive dependence of technology is gradually weakening humans' intelligence and creativity. The modern society has become incredibly reliant on artificial intelligence to think, calculate, and make basic life decisions. The digital systems tell us what to do, what to buy, or even what to believe in. As a result, the capacity of critical thinking is rapidly declining. Once we become adapted to absolute convenience, we lose the habit of analyzing and solving problems independently. A society that stops thinking critically is a society preparing for its own downfall. Ladies and gentlemen, technology is systematically destroying human productivity and discipline. Today, people struggle to focus even for a few minutes without reaching for their phone. Entertainment platforms are created intentionally to hijack our attention. Hours are spent meaninglessly through endless scrolling. Dreams are postponed, responsibilities are neglected, and our valuable time is wasted endlessly. As the proverb wisely reminds us, lost time is never found again. Even more concerning is that many are fully aware of this addiction, yet feel entirely powerless to face it. Furthermore, the rise of cyberbullying and online harassment have proved how digital anonymity can corrupt human morality. Across the globe, we have witnessed many tragic and heartbreaking cases like those of Amanda Todd and Megan Muir, where online cruelty can lead to serious consequences. Even closer to home, involving Malaysian youth like Ain Husniza, shows how digital world can quickly turn into deep emotional wound. Many are not aware that countless of teenagers are emotionally hurt while the world continues scrolling, turning human struggle into another passing post. Another painful reality is that technology is slowly weakening the human physical body itself. Children now spend more time indoors staring at screen than outdoor experiencing nature. Physical activity is being replaced by video game and excessive online exposure. Thus, severe eye strain, sleep depression, and childhood obesity are becoming global health crises. According to the World Health Organization, children should be engaged in at least of 60 minutes of physical activity daily. In contrast, researchers indicate that children now spend an average of 3 hours and above on screen-based activities alone. Ladies and gentlemen, technology is like a coin with two sides. In the right hand, it changes life, but in the wrong hand, it slowly destroys the very virtues that make us human. The greatest tragedy of our era is whether we will have the collective wisdom to shape technology before it permanently alters us. Time is ticking. Think, reflect, and act before it's too late. I will end my speech with this powerful reminder. Technology should remain in our hands, not take control of our life. Thank you.